Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand up.
Hello friends, and welcome again to another Street Fighter Duel video. In this video we'll be talking about the guild boss rush and the new bosses that we have. So we've got the Ken and Dan boss, which Ken burns the backline at the start of the battle and continues dealing a burn. We read the strategy, we read everything. To explain it by practice, he burns your backline, the furthest unit, and he deals massive burn damage. Yeah, it's a good idea to use Zangief on the lineup, but it's not the best if you're using my strategy, because I use Bison as an anchor, and he's the one to burn, and we need him to die as much as possible. The second team is the Nero team. Now in the Nero fight we saw something when we had the MC event, that it's the AoE is what matters, and I tried Guile here. He gave me decent damage, but when I used B Zangief he gave me more damage because he does the spin and it attacks all of the units. So AoE, so I'm using Guile here as a main carry with Viper, and this is the most annoying boss so far, and I'm using Zangief to actually mitigate a lot of the thunder damage he's dealing, but he's dealing the poison. So far I've been successful with getting at least 50 plus million with him, but I'm still trying to build that unit that can take and absorb so much damage and deal damage to him. I'm using Elena to survive. This boss exactly specifically needs some healings for you to survive. Elena, Summer Yang, Divine Rose, Normal Rose could help you. I think I will test Normal Rose later. So I will show you my lineup. In the ranking right now, I'm currently at rank 6. These are my lineups. So first lineup is Bison, Abel, and Honda. Why Abel? Abel with his shields mitigate damage. Poison and the back line I use her because I want somebody to deal damage with the C3. If I had Vega maybe with his C3 or Trendy Kami, I would use them, but I used her because she's the most built unit with C3 for me. If you have a better unit, I highly recommend using that unit. So 50 million damage, and it goes much. I did a lot of better runs with this lineup. It depends on the rotation, and I start my rotation with Bison, Honda, Abel, then Bison, or Poison, depending on if the boss is hitting or not. And so far the best thing that I found is you need to do at least one C3 with Honda for you to get the wall, so it mitigates a lot of damage. Actually, it helps a lot. And I used I started with Abel, Honda, Abel, then Bison or Poison, depending on the boss rotation, and it works. It gave me the highest damage. I will show you the fight from the highest number that I got the damage with, which is this. If you go to your log and check, so this one, before the last one, I did 71 million damage with this team, and as you see, Poison did a lot of damage, Bison did a lot of damage, and Abel did some mediocre damage with Honda. On the actual successful run that I've done, where is it? This one, I did 50 million damage. Bison didn't do much damage, and Poison didn't deal much damage because she died because I mistimed her. So I will show you the rotations and everything. With Guile team, of course, I start first rotation with Guile, then Street Poison, then Beast, then Guile, and then I continue with Viper, Street Poison, Beast, then Guile. And this is how you do the maximum damage that you need to do. You can do even better damage with Guile, depends on the procs and crits that he have. Of course, I having Chun-Li on him because she gives that crit damage, and I'm having Adon because I want to continue and complete the buff of 2 fire and 4 wind, 2 flame and 4 wind, so I can deal even more damage. And the last one, I use the mercenary. Now, my best run was without the mercenary. Actually, I was using my own. This is 38 million damage. If we go and check other runs, that's 40 million. There's other runs that I even did better. That's 46. You see with tries, there's something called the perfect run, and the perfect run is still yet to happen for me, where I deal here like 100 million, here 200 million, and here like 80 to 100 million, and I'm gonna achieve that. Last season I didn't focus so much on boss rush. I wanted to see when it refreshes what happened, if I stay on my rank. Not a lot of people participate in this. Not a lot of people deal highly damage with this. So it's a safe zone for old players, I guess. On new servers, I think it has only one boss or something like that. I didn't get confirmation yet, but I'm gonna let you know. So these are the lineups. I'm gonna show you the replays with the first team. So that was it. Here we go. Let me speed it up. So I hit them with all my EX moves, then I start so I can accumulate damage even further. Why we keep that? So I keep my rotations going and Abel giving me shields so I can survive. It doesn't matter Bison getting shields because he will get hit. He will die because of the burn. So I start here. As you see, first one I started with Abel, then Bison, then Abel, then Poison. And the second one I used the C2 of Poison for some reason. I was scared that Honda would die and I can't use any C2. And here, the C3 of Honda, I used it once. As you see, when you use Honda, you get this wall. You see this wall? I mean, I know it doesn't deal that much, but it gives... if there's any kind of range attack, especially with the fire ring that's going on through Ken, it would hurt. As you see, it went off because it hit the ring, and that's it at the end. I use the AX moves as much as possible. Yeah, it needs some type of RNG for you to go and make the best run, but I'm still yet to have my best run. This wasn't the best run. I'll show you the best run here. And when is the timing? I will speed it until I start. So as you know, Guile, Sweet Poison, Beast, then Guile, then I go Viper, Sweet Poison, Beast, and Guile. And I think at 3 bars I start. Because I remember I need to watch my old video about this boss. I start at mid combo here, mid rotation. Oh, I let it go through. Okay, before he starts, I start here. Because you want to go to the back line to poison. And I use the Virgil EX in mid here. Yep. That wasn't the best run, but it got me somewhere. So as you see, you can improve this. It's all about timing, studying the enemy. Of course, we don't have the buffs that we used to have on the previous boss. This is why I think Beast could be replaceable by somebody else. But 11 million still for an AoE. I think I'll try using M.Dhalsim with his C2. Maybe he does a lot of damage here. Or Fashion Blanca with his C2. He deals even more damage. I'm still testing, but these are the lineups that I have. I want just to give you a clue because many people are asking me, what should we use? We still don't understand what teams we should use. For me, that's what's working for me. So I will show you also a good run that I've done with the last team. Yeah, many failed runs. So this is a good run. As you see, Kami, and of course, always I try to continue my buffs that I have. So I have here 2 Thunders. So I put on Kami Blanca and I put on him Charming Dudley because they are the most built for me. I will show you here. Let me give you a clue what I'm doing. I still have 4 runs, so I didn't do the maximum runs. As you see, Charming Dudley for me is... where is he? Here he is. He's 3 stars. And Blanca, he's 5 stars. So this is why I'm using them just for the stats, because if you switch here, you're gonna see the stats that they give to your teammates. So always keep in mind this thing. So the run was here, yeah. Let me show you how it went. And here, what I try to do is I try to start early because I want M.Ryu to negate the combo meter of the enemy. You see, he hits hard. He hits hard. My team is starting to die because of the buffs, the debuffs that he puts on me. And he charged, he uses his super and charge. I go back to back, and I mistimed it, so sadly, my M.Ryu... Here, you see, he negates his bar, so I can go 2 more combos. but sadly I mistimed it. Cammy died. If I did it on correctly on point, Cammy would survive and I would deal another massive combo. Yup, that's how hard this boss hits. It makes him look like he's regularly OP. M.Dhalsim is not that OP in regular. He's a good unit, but he's not that OP that demolishes team. But maybe because I'm using all my tanks and poison and my shielders in the different lineups. Yeah. And also, guys, if you have a better lineup, I've seen other lineups, but they have Akuma. I don't have Akuma yet built. Let me check the legends. Okay, the top 3 are Super Whales. Okay, Mather Parker, one of my guildies. What an absolute legend. You can say he's a free to play. He just bought the Chun-Li pack, nothing else. And he has Akuma. Okay, as free to play, you probably would have him, you probably wouldn't have him. But as you see, 49 million damage, as my Cammy team is doing. You can merc anybody here. You can use a mercenary. I might try Virgil from Jason if he lends me him and check if he deals that much of damage, but at least he survives a little bit. Again, same lineup. Here, a little bit different. I would try something else. He'll get more damage, as you see. His Guile team popped off. So, yeah, probably I'll get in the top 3. Maybe top 2 if I continue pushing the same lineup. But if I find a better third team, that would help me a lot massively. As you see, the top players are using a Viper Dhalsim here. They're using Ken, Gormagala Ken. And here, because they have this OP tank, which is keeping everybody alive. I wish I had Goken. He's really good. Even at A+, you can try him. He keeps you surviving. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
Time to fight, time to fight.